We're here at beautiful Table Rock Lake. I planned on filming a Going Ike. I wanted to put it on the tail end of the Toyota Owners Tournament. My boat and truck were gonna be there, so I wanted to tie in a show to being in this part of the country. He makes it, he makes it. It's a keeper. I like this job.
He's got a new gig now.
Except, here's the only change I'm gonna make. I'm going one glove.
Hey, they just won the Toyota Owners Bonus Bucks Tournament. Watch Ike live! Woo!
Yeah! Thinking, man, who do I know in that part of the country that I really want to fish with? Wait a minute, Watson. Dude, James Watson lives right on Table Rock.
Well, I'm James Watson, otherwise known as JMFW Worldwide. Destination, Branson, Missouri this week with none other than Mike Iaconelli.
But the only stipulation...
Dude, I cannot fish on Table Rock because I'm off limits.
So I'm like, oh man. But then I saw this little tiny lake, Lake Taneycomo. It's between Table Rock and Bull Shoals, that this is a trout lake. So I made a decision. I said, can you film a show and we'll do part trout, part bass?
What's this idiot do? He surprises me and puts me on a pond I've never been on, ever.
Folks at home, Lake Taneycomo, right here. There it goes. Look at it. It's like a trout stream. It is a trout stream. It's not even a lake. It's a creek. Ah! You know, we showed up to scout the location the day before, and perfect.
What are you doing in town?
Great ramp. The water looked clean. We saw a lot of grass. It made us excited.
Ike's like, man, doesn't look like they're running any water. We need some water running here.
But I know that when water pumps, the trout bite.
And I'm like, I got this. I'll make a phone call, Mike. I'll make a phone call. Call the Table Rock Dam Authority. Some computerized, generated Martian voice comes on and... Zero still, Mike.
Zero.
Sure enough, generating, zero. Flow.
Here it goes. Zero! Oh, God!
Zero. Expectations of catching trout, in my mind, you guessed it, zero. It's like, come on, man. Don't torture me. Let's just stick to bass fishing.
You know, I met James and he was traveling really light. And I look, and he's got canned goods. He was smart, he thought it out for the trout.
Dude, trout like corn. I've read it somewhere.
I see the sweet and I see the creamy style.
Yeah, the creamy style, I thought, man, you know what? You should try the cream of corn.
You know, we came up with a plan that we were gonna start on bass. This is a two-part show, trout and bass. You know, we're running down lake and we're scanning the whole time. I look at James, he's looking, I'm looking, and you know, we're visually scanning for a starting place. We look and we see this giant weed flat, and it was so distinctive. It, you know, it came out a couple 100 yards off the bank, and you could see a definitive edge in grass. And I looked at him and he looked at me and we're like, that's it, that's the starting place. Dude, this looks outrageous, doesn't it? It reminded us a lot of other places we fish. Potomac River, Upper Mississippi River, it looked awesome. You know, we started fishing some frogs, some buzzbaits, a little bit of punching, a spinnerbait, and we didn't get any bites. But as we're going down, I'm looking at it, and the grass starts to get more scattered. And whenever I see clumps of grass breaking off from that main edge, a chatterbait or a vibration jig is always on my list. I gotta do it.
I don't have a clue out here, dude.
I gotta do it. Let me get in this locker real quick, James. I gotta do it. Man, I picked that thing up. The funny thing about it is I didn't even tie it on. It's been in my rod locker for like a month. You know, it's like huge head, green pumpkin, weighs more than half of an ounce. I'm like, man, this isn't right, but I'm just gonna throw it. And like 5 minutes into throwing it,
Get him. Get him.
It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one.
You want me to lip you?
No, it's a good one. It's a good one. Ah! Dude! Wow!
Nice fish.
Hey!
There is bass in here. Look.
That's not a trout.
No, that is a largemouth Spicimecanus.
Not bad.
Good sign.
Good sign.
Good sign. That didn't take long.
That didn't take long.
Nice.
That didn't take long. I'm excited at this point. I'm stoked because we went out knowing zero about the bass fishery here. We didn't even know if we were gonna catch a bass. So to catch one this early was a good sign.